Bam. We're here.
Whoa!
We did
Oh my god,
it.
I'm in your room. Meow. Hello,
Wow.
hello. One of these days, I will be in my Yuki Buns crafted, handmade model, made with blood, sweat, and tears.
Emphasis on blood.
I love Yuki too.
Hey
She's
yo.
hey yo, she's amazing.
Aw. Thanks.
Yay.
Whale shucks. Gee willikers.
Oh my god, yo, I'm in your room. Sometime I need to put you in my room.
Oh whoa.
Yeah, I have a room too.
This is where I hide my bodies.
Understandable.
Welp. Yeah, your model apparently is super juicy.
Dummy thick.
Dummy thick. I didn't realize. Cause I guess the last person I did a model for, I rendered down like smaller versions, and he was like, "That's unnecessary." Bro's got the meat PC, I guess,
He doesn't do collabs with other people
or maybe.
because everyone I've tried to collab with that model, it wouldn't load at all. So bro just solo streams.
I mean, I think I've seen him do collabs, but I don't know if he uses like the feature in VTube Studio. Like he uh might do
Do
something
food.
else, like yeah, like Fugi Tech.
Let's see.
I have
Hello,
no
hello.
idea. Howdy, partners. Me and my sleepy pal over here, Pokey,
Mm,
we're gonna read some tales from the interwebs, from
oh,
reddit.com. We decided to go with the theme men being awful, because
holy.
that just seems to be the common theme of the stories we picked out today. It's men being awful in relationships. So
Yeah.
likely next time we'll do women being awful. So we keep the scoreboard even.
Yeah.
And we hate
Women can
equally.
be bad. Women can be evil. I was thinking about trying to pick out the stories of women being awful too. Like for this one, so that like it's like one side is guys and one side is girls. But then I was like, but there's so many stories that I want I want to look at. So I guess we can do one this time and one next time. Poop chairwoman.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
That girl ain't what?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Who would like to go first?
Oh, I can't tell who should. I feel like you should go first because you're the host.
Oh, me? Okay, for sure, for sure. Let me pull up this title. All right. Called my 28 male girlfriend, 26 female, fat a few years ago, and it's still affecting us. How can we move on?
What the
What the
hell?
hecky?
Why would you call her fat?
Like, there's no way this can wind up good.
That's rude as hell.
Rude as hell. All right, here goes. Decided on a throwaway because I know my friends browse Reddit a ton, and I think if they knew I did this, they'd kill me. Rightfully so. When I met my 28 girlfriend, my, sorry, 28, girlfriend, 26, 3 years ago, I wasn't in a great place mentally. I was having a lot of fornication with random girls, drinking until I couldn't feel anything. It wasn't a good time in my life. I was distracting myself from a lot of family pain. I met Kay, my girlfriend, at a writing workshop my buddy and I attended on a whim. I didn't think she was crazy attractive, but she was really intelligent, and I thought that was cool. We exchanged numbers and casually started hanging out. After a few months, she caught feelings for me. My buddy M said I should give her a chance and settle down from my wild days. Truthfully, I originally said yes because I wanted to have her before M did. I knew he thought she was attractive. Don't
What the
ask,
hell?
right?
Bruh, wait a minute.
Good
So
setup.
he what the hell?
Yep. So he wants to date this chick so that he could beat his friend to it.
That ain't right. Why? Why?
He says, I don't know, I was a douchebag. Our first date was good. We talked a lot and I really liked her personality. The thought of M dating her made me extremely jealous, so I kept pursuing her even though I didn't find her physically attractive. A few more months, we're officially dating and we get drunk together. That'll definitely go well. She was all over me, kissing me, touching me, and all I could feel and see was her fat jiggling around. It gave me such an uneasy feeling at the time. Again, I know, douchebag, I get it. She asked
Bruh.
if I wanted to, boink. I quickly said no. She looked hurt and asked why. And in my intoxicated state, rather than saying we're drunk, I dead ass just told her I don't want to F someone with fat on their body.
What the fuck? But
Bro,
that's the best part.
this this is incredible to me because bro claims that he was sleeping around, but I feel like this comment makes me think he's never actually like interacted physically with a woman.
Yeah. I don't know, like I don't so see, I don't understand why he would even consider trying to be with someone that he couldn't see himself actually be with. He's just a butthole.
Gaping anus.
They I
But
also think I also think that some people just enjoy the squish because it's comfy.
yeah,
I don't know. He doesn't like anything, man. Also, like another thing I'm just thinking about right now is like even if he didn't really care for her figure, like he could stick around and try if she wanted to lose weight, he could try and be there for her and motivate her. But that's just like why would you even like it just feels like he just didn't have any good intentions, period. And didn't want
period.
to period.
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 No,
Period.
there were
Period.
no good intentions from the gate. From the gate.
He doesn't care about this woman.
No. So he continues, I said that to her effing face, man. I don't even know why it came out. I knew I had felt it inside, but the look she had after I said it haunts me every time we cuddle at night. Pause. He means that shit. That's how he really feels about her.
And
Like,
they're still cuddling at night?
apparently, that's effed
What
up.
the hell?
That's effed up. Like he
Wait,
means it.
wait. But if he meant it, then why does it haunt him now? So bad.
I don't know. I think it's because either he likes her as a person and or he likes the idea of being in a relationship with her and not actually her.
I see.
I don't know if that makes sense. She didn't get angry at me, but I could tell she sobered up instantly. Yeah, I would too. She had the audacity to have a soft conversation with me about how she doesn't think I meant it and it was just the alcohol. The next morning we talked and I apologized. I
She
promised
had
her,
the audacity
right?
to be in
Dude,
denial about what I said.
absolute goober. I
Oh my
promised
god.
her I'd stop drinking, and I did. I've been sober from that night. Our relationship grew, and I think I did as a person too. Kay taught me a lot about empathy, and we read a lot as a couple, and I think that helped me grow. I can honestly say now, I love my girlfriend. She's the kindest, most gentle soul on the planet, and she's crazy intelligent. She's also beautiful. I know that now. However, every time I try to initiate, she flinches. She doesn't say no, but I could see her hiding her face. Or if I try to touch her stomach, she pulls my hand away. Even if we're out in public and I touch the sides of her, her quietly says she doesn't like it when I touch her in her chubby spots. Good English, brother. Alright. Sometimes I can tell she wants to eat more, but doesn't in front of me. It's been 3 years, and I haven't seen her finish a full meal since that night. I always see her comparing herself to women online. I feel eaten alive with guilt that I probably started all of this for her. You did! You
Yeah.
did,
Well,
you
I feel
dummy!
like also another thing is why haven't you this whole time explained to her that you've grown to actually enjoy her as she is when she's acting like that? Like, why haven't you told her the truth that at the time you did feel a certain way, but now you feel different about it? Like, why do you let her still sit there thinking you hate her body?
Boy, oh
What?
boy. Right. I apologize nearly every week, saying something like, I'm sorry for what happened. I think you're beautiful. But I just don't think she believes. She just places her hand on my face and gives me the saddest effing smile I've ever seen. I can't take this anymore, man. I hate knowing how much I hurt her. And I always think about M and how much he liked her and how good he probably would have been to her. And then I feel like shit all over again. She's the
Bruh.
sweetest girl, and she looks for the best in people in a way I think makes her naive. Yeah, she's dating you, dude. I definitely didn't deserve her. I love her so much my chest hurts when I think about losing her because of this. It scares me. I wish I never effing touched alcohol. I wish I didn't go
It's
through a
not the
effing. It's definitely the alcohol, bro, not the fact that you're telling us how you feel with your chest completely sober. I wish I didn't go through an effing chain of women before her because then I wouldn't have compared. F man.
alcohol.
Let's do this to Lulu. I know you're
Well,
all gonna say, poor girl, I hope she leaves you. I get it. She's such a good girl, and I'm such a wiener for keeping her tied down to me.
you freaking wiener.
he says
Well,
the D word, but I'm trying to keep it a
yeah,
little.
I know. Well, I think so far in this thing, it seems like he did change his mind and he's been more open-minded about things, and he does genuinely feel guilt over what he did when he was more of a jerk, but he hasn't tried to actively heal that situation. Like, he hasn't actually had any conversations with her to try and explain to her, like, how he actually feels in the moment.
True.
I feel like bro is a little harsh on himself too, considering the fact that he actually does genuinely seem to care about her, but he needs to like be honest and open. Like, he
Mm,
is an asshole. He is the asshole.
yep.
But the fact that he's even reflecting on this makes him less of an asshole than he was at the beginning.
I know. Or hold up. But I can't see her with another guy. It'll kill me. She treats everyone and everything with a type of kindness I didn't think existed in real life. She deserves the love she gives out. I can't lose her. Please help me show her how much I love her. I have no idea what to do, man. I feel like I've tried everything and she still thinks she's ugly. I hate what social media did to my brain. I'd do anything to go back. Edit. I don't need any "you're so selfish, leave her." I need help getting our relationship moved on from this. I'm gonna tweak out, I promise I love her. And another edit. She stayed with me for 3 years after that happened. Obviously, we had a good relationship, or else that wouldn't have been the case. She could have left me whenever, but she didn't. I'm just trying to help her, man. She already goes to therapy. That isn't helpful. Telling me to break up with her isn't help. That's not gonna happen. And
Well,
that's that story.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, he is the asshole for doing that, for calling her fat. Um, but I'm proud of him for even trying to figure out how to make her feel better and in reflecting on his actions because some people don't.
True.
At least he got that.
Wow, he's doing the bare minimum.
Yeah.
I gotta say, from being in a similar position, quite possibly breaking up might be the only real option. I feel like once you've tainted the relationship in that way, it's really hard to come back from that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, I don't think she'll ever trust him fully again.
Right. Like when something similar happened to me, like it would haunt every inch of our relationship, and I was just like incapable of letting go of that, even if I like really talked it out with him or try to let it go, because it's still the fact that like something like that genuinely came from the chest, you know?
Yeah. You
I
can't
don't
go
want
back,
to.
you can't undo it. The damage been done.
Right. I feel like, if you really like love someone, I don't know, that's
But I
you
also
you
know
wouldn't be in that
that,
position.
well, but I also know that, like, also know that some people just genuinely say something they didn't. I mean, I know that he meant it then, so that this doesn't apply to that, but like they'll say something and they'll change their mind and you can't undo it. So he really messed up in that moment.
Yeah.
But at least he's reflecting on it and not being the kind of asshole that doesn't think about it.
Yeah. I mean, you
I mean,
might be right where he should probably like just be honest with her, like, hey, this is what came from. That this is how I was genuinely feeling at the time, but that's not how I feel anymore. And it's you and your genuine beauty that has changed that opinion for me. And I want you to be able to genuinely feel beautiful as you are. It's
yeah,
point blank.
like because I don't know, he was superficial before, but then he realized how much of a nice person she was, and he actually genuinely cared about her after that. But like also like he hasn't communicated with her about these deep things at all in the past 3 years. How is he gonna expect a relationship to stay if he can't talk it out? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is that was a good story still.
Yeah, it's interesting. Gives you perspective into people's noggins.
I'm ready to tell one of mine.
Let her
This
rip!
this one is from relationship advice. It's on a I think it's on a throwaway as well. I don't know. How do I, 37 male, get my wife, 35 female, to trust me? One second. Okay. Okay. Hey everyone, I am currently with my wife's lack of trust in me. We've been together a total of 12 years, 7 of those years married. In the course of our 12-year relationship, I cheated twice.
Bro.
Now that is 2 times too many, but not to the point where you would consider me a serial cheater. Okay. One thing about me, unfortunately, I don't have the greatest resistance skills. Okay. You're trying so hard to say you're not a serial cheater, but you can't resist other women.
Right.
What I mean by that, I never initiate things, but if an attractive girl comes on to me then it's over. You know what I mean? Like one of my coworkers, I don't know how he does it, but there's one girl who is the hottest person I have ever seen and she wants him bad. But he's loyal to his girlfriend, and they are long distance. I told him, bro, we would all understand if you tap that. Laugh emoji.
Bro.
But he's just like, nah. But I don't have that level of self control, unfortunately. That's why I have to set boundaries with myself. This is terrible. This
It's
doesn't sound real. Is
it's
this
god
fake?
awful. This bro is delulu. Bro is completely delulu.
Oh my god. My first time cheating was 10 years ago. Now, again, I never initiate first while in a relationship. But this girl at the gym I used to run with started hitting on me, and it was over. My wife, girlfriend at the time, found out, and I had to fight like hell to save our relationship. I set boundaries that wouldn't hang out, set boundaries and wouldn't hang out with girls alone that I could see myself sleeping with if the opportunity presents itself. I also assured her if I ever cheat or even cross her boundaries, I'll tell her. She will never have to find out from a third party again. Now, last month, I messed up and cheated
Oops,
again.
I slipped.
I slipped right into the peach.
Bro.
I immediately told my wife, and she is now acting as if I'm a serial cheater. She is trying to adopt some very harsh measures. She said she doesn't want me hanging out with women one on one outside of work. This has some complications because I have women friends where it's purely platonic.
You sure about that,
Now
brother?
Now, from my wife's perspective, she feels she doesn't trust when I say this relationship is purely platonic because she thought the person I cheated with was platonic and then you slept with her. Now, I'm going to explain why this is a bad example. So, in this case, I did tell my wife that this was a platonic thing and I'm not attracted to her, but this is a usual instance. So the girl I cheated with, she's one of the military liaisons at work. To be honest, she has a below average face, and in uniform I couldn't tell what kind of body she had. What the fuck? Why are you explaining her what?
What?
This is a long one too. We hung out, and then I saw her outside of her military uniform, and she had a body out of this world. She started flirting, and things got out of hand, and we hooked up. I should have considered that seeing her in actual regular clothing might make me see her differently. Oh my god. Wife, leave now.
Run, don't walk, run. Are you kidding
Still
me?
now, my wife is trying to set these terribly restrictive rules that impact my other relationships. The thing is, I have had other opportunities to cheat. I reject them, cut them off, and then tell my wife. Normally, like I said, I'm very good at making sure the women I hang around I don't find attractive. This was just a weird case, and I need help in explaining this to her. The thing is, even if you find someone attractive, that you talk to, you can still avoid the temptation if you want to keep talking to them. Like, I don't know.
Brother's blowing my mind. I
What
like
how are you even in a relationship at this point? And how are you even
really,
married?
really blows my mind. I feel like I don't know when I'm in a relationship, like even if other attractive people are around, I don't know, like my mentally the blinders are up. Like I just don't see them in that kind of way.
Yeah.
I shaking my head. The fact that he almost explains this, like opens up like it's something he nearly can't control. Like, I'm not the one that initiates, but yes, you're the one that doesn't respect your wife enough to use the word no. You have no self restraint. Comes across as kind of childish, to be honest with you. It's
Yeah,
an
he sounds
embarrassing
like
way to
he
be.
just turned 18, but
Right?
he's been married for years.
Right. It's man,
One
man,
second.
word. Honestly, your homegirl should have ran correct. It's amazing how these people are married, and she's. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no good ending here. I think, not to pull out the typical Reddit response, but she should get divorced, get her ducks in a row, and duck out. It's not gonna play out good for either of them. Bro has no impulse control. What did I just come to? Let me explain. Hello, everybody. Today, me and Pokey are reading Reddit stories, tales from the interwebs, and today our theme is men being awful, particularly like within relationships. Yes, yes, yes. And please forgive me. I have all like alerts and what have you turned off so that we could have a smooth go about. Humans, any human is capable of being awful. Bro is a special kind of awful. And he's the thing that he's like stuck on is how she's handling him cheating a second time and not his behavior. Absolute goofy goober. I've done something awful to my wife not just once but twice, and now she's giving me strict boundaries, and I don't like that. Please help. Like, brother, what? What do you expect us to say? Right, the fellas, the actions he's taking, those are choices. Those are personal choices that he is making. Like, it's infuriating when people act like that's a slip up because like those there's so many steps that have to happen in order for that to take place, in which you have the opportunity to question yourself, do I really want to go through with this? Is this really okay? It's not a slip up. You typically kind of, being in his shoes, you give yourself excuses. It's absolute bananas.
Sorry, I'm back.
Hi, I missed
Uh,
you.
I'm sorry. My one of my siblings was knocking on the back door, and I was like, "What the frick?"
You let your siblings at the back door? Whoa!
No.
Whoa, see the
So I
freak!
was like, that's why I went AFK. I was like, "What the frick?
I'm
Who
just
is
fucking with
that?"
you.
What the fuck?
What the
Yeah,
freak?
my older brother was outside knocking on the back door, and he's one of the ones that's like excommunicated from the family, and
Brother,
I
what?
panicked.
Brother, what? Brother, what?
Yeah, I got scared.
You you have excommunicated family members?
Yeah, because they're on drugs.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
It'd be like that on this bitch of an earth.
Hello, She-Wolf. I see you. All right. What were you saying while I was gone?
Uh, basically that he's being such a dingus because he's coming at this like his wife's reaction to what he's doing is the problem and not him, and that one does not just accidentally cheat. There's a lot of steps that goes in between, making that happen, and there's so many opportunities for him to have like stopped the interaction, stopped the problem, but he made the conscious choice to continue and probably rationalize in his little peanut brain that actually this is okay. Actually this is good. That's the meat and potatoes. Take a sip of water. Can't you tell this Eepy tales is like sleepy stories? Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to gaslight gatekeep girl boss, but it's just the vibe between two Eepy benches telling stories. They can be bedtime stories, yes. Can I just take a moment to admire her model? It's so cute. She has such a cute snooter. Cute snoot. Like her nose. I can't help being a VTuber artist to like notice those things. See how it was rigged and stuff.
Sorry.
Are you good?
Yeah, second your family went on bank now.
I missed you
Sorry.
again. I was crying without you.
Oh my
Sobbing
god, I'm
even.
so sorry. Yeah, dude, bro thought he wasn't at fault for his actions.
Yerp.
Bro doesn't deserve a relationship.
Correct.
You know, this one didn't show any remorse compared to the other one. Like he actually doesn't care about his relationship compared to the other guy, or else he wouldn't be doing all that.
True. Woo. Is
I'm so
there
sorry. I love you. I love you.
more to that story, or is that it?
That was it. I thought there was more, and it's just comments. Do you want me to read the comments?
Is it sure? I thought for sure there'd be more.
Yeah, it sounded like it, huh?
It's so stupid. What? Bro's an idiot.
It says you cheated twice and expect your partner to accept this. And then he responded, not accept this, but I have been really good avoiding these situations, and this was just a usual case. But the rules we had in place are working. There's no reason to make it more strict.
They're working so good that you cheated again. This guy
Yeah.
is a ding dong.
What a dummy. And then somebody said it clearly didn't work if you cheated again last month. If you can't trust yourself to not cheat, how can you expect your wife to?
Yup.
And then And then he says, if you read my post, I detail why this is an unusual circumstance. I think he's rage baiting.
Yes, please tell me it's fake. Please tell me it's not real. Please
I
tell me
can't
he's
tell, but
trolling.
I hope he is. I hope it's fake.
Even if it is fake, you know damn well that there's people out there that legitimately think like this, and that's upsetting.
Yeah, it's so weird. I can't. That story ended abruptly.
Yeah, I thought for sure there'd have to be like more information. Like, bro is coping and seething in the dumbest way possible. If you don't mind, give me one quick moment. I need to let in a kitty cat from outside.
Okay. And I'm sorry for the disturbing poses of me going AFK.
Okay, I return. She's
The
in.
reason the reason why I went AFK like so fast is because my brother came over and I wasn't aware that he's supposed to come over, and he's one of the siblings that nobody associates with. And so it freaked me out because I wasn't aware he was coming over, and it just seemed like it was out of nowhere, and he saw me through the window. And so I started running.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're good. You're good and safe though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Are you ready for my second story?
Yes, yes.
Here it comes. This is on r/ relationship advice. I, 35 male, cheated on my wife, 36 female. She left without telling me anything. How can I get her back? We got another one on our pause, boys.
Wait,
Ah, huh?
wait, what?
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? We got another delusional cheater on our pause.
Oh, oh, good.
Mm-hmm. All right, here it goes. I know. I'm aware of my faults. I know I screwed up. She and I had something beautiful. She is still the love of my life. We were together for 10 years, 2 dating and 8 married, but I made a huge mistake and cheated on her. Whoopsie! I slipped!
Oh my god, I slipped on my banana peel.
It was just once, just one damn time. Somehow she found out. I never knew how because I haven't been able to talk to her since then. I guess she found something on my phone. I came home that afternoon, as usual, and everything felt weird. The house felt emptier. I quickly realized that her things were gone. I panicked. I started calling her over and over, but her phone didn't even ring.
Wait, wait. So he didn't even tell his wife,
Nope.
and she found out on her own and took all her stuff and left.
Yep.
And she's still the love of his life.
Yep. Apparently. Suddenly, I saw some divorce papers on the table. She was divorcing me. Under the divorce papers, there was a note that said, "This is what you do with cheaters." That was the last thing I got from her, 2 years ago now. Of course, I called the contact information for her lawyer, who has been the only bridge between us. But he just told me that he was her legal representative and that she didn't want to see me. I fought, I got angry, But in the end, her lawyer just told me that it wouldn't be better. That it would be better if I got my own lawyer. I didn't want to. I absolutely refused to accept that 10 years of relationship would end like this. I know I have failed, but I always wanted to fix it. I know that if she gave me the chance, I could make that sweet and special girl I met more than 10 years ago fall in love with me again.
No, no.
That sounds real manipulative, my brother.
Oh my god, Chippy.
This
Is
one's
that Chippy?
Elsie.
Elsie? You need to show me Elsie.
She's a tortie, a chubby tortie.
Oh
And she's
yeah.
probably gonna want to jump on my lap and step on my keyboard and piss me off.
That's what cats do.
Yeah. I know that I can make her forgive me. After all, many couples go through similar things and get over it. Why can't we be one more couple in that statistic? Why, after 8 years of marriage, am I thrown away like garbage for a mistake? I
Because
don't
you threw her
deserve
away.
so much indifference.
Brother,
You mean like
you
the
did
indifference you served your wife when you cheated on her and expected her not
Chippy.
to find out?
Shake my head.
Even Elsie's pissed. Say it! Say it, Elsie!
I can't believe it.
Absolute delulu on this guy. I haven't been able to see her or even hear her voice in 2 years. 2 years of not being able to see or talk to the person you love the most is too much of a punishment. This situation has destroyed me emotionally, mentally, and even physically. Oh shit, she died! Oh shit, she died! Pokey! I'll, I'll wait for her to come back. No! I can't believe I'm the ghost and she's the one that dies. SMH. You read some commentos. On one hand, does sound fake. On the other, there's just genuinely people out there like this. So even if it was fake, here, it's real somewhere for sure. For certain. For certain. Absolutely. This story is a bit different than the other ones because, like, he is acting like he's the victim in this situation. Like, he just completely does not understand and compute that his wife is the victim and she's doing what she needs to do to protect her peace. I don't feel sorry for this guy. Not a bit. Oh, there she goes. She messaged me and said that she lost connection. And she'll be back. Like, I'll catch up on your guys' commentos in the meantime. When I learned live cheating myself, the first step is drawing the model, which my autistic ass trying to visualize what stuff looks like behind things is difficult. I get you. I get you completely. That's why sometimes I will sketch out like I guess different angles, and sometimes you just kind of figure out the hard way. Like you just start rigging and you go, well, something else would make sense. And B says that's a very quick reaction, no confrontation. There's more to it than just this. You mean the cheating? I mean, I don't know, cause like I guess it depends on the situation. Some people are more easily moldable, manipulatable, and they'll stick around. Some people are more insecure and they'll stick around. And some people, you're just like, I've spent years, or a decade in this case, building trust and comfort, to where we should be able to understand each other and work things out. But like, you broke that trust. For some people, they will try to understand the situation, they might try to fix it, blah blah blah. And some people, it's one time's enough. One time's enough. There
Just
she is.
I'm not back because I'm on my phone.
Oh my god.
My Wi-Fi is gone.
Oh my god, I hate when that happens. It especially
Anyways,
pisses me off when I'm like in bed on my phone. My bedroom's in the basement. I'm underground, so I typically don't get a cell signal. So when the Wi-Fi goes out and I'm in bed, I'm just miserable. I can't scroll. I can't doom scroll.
no. Well, I'm here in spirit, even if my model's not here.
Okay, worm.
I missed the whole thing.
No.
No, I missed after he said after I made a simple mistake or something like he's like after I made one single mistake and he's Delulu and thinks he can get back with her.
Okay, let me find where I'm in the story. Try to continue from there. Did you hear the part about the divorce papers?
I heard that they said you should get a lawyer.
Okay.
Bro fucked up. Bro fucked up.
He done goofed.
Well, people can divorce over cheating and get it through immediately.
Yeah. Alright. So he says he didn't want to get a lawyer. I absolutely refuse to accept that 10 years of relationship would end like this. I know I have failed, but I always wanted to fix it. I know that if she gave me the chance, I could make that sweet and special girl I met more than 10 years ago fall in love with me again. I know that I can make her forgive me after all. Many couples go through similar things and get over it. Why can't we just be one more couple in that statistic? Why, after 8 years of marriage, am I thrown away like garbage for a mistake? I don't deserve so much indifference. I haven't been able to see her or even hear her voice in 2 years. 2 years of not being able to see or talk to the person you love the most is too much of a punishment. This situation has destroyed me emotionally, mentally, and even physically. I ended up consuming an unhealthy amount of alcohol, weeks of barely eating, not sleeping. I was a zombie for months. I was just functioning on automatic. I wanted to die, but I couldn't let myself die because I always held on to the hope that she would come back. My therapist says it's really hard when you can't get closure from a relationship because your mind can't process that the relationship is over, so you're always thinking that person will knock on the door or they'll wake up from sleep and they'll be there by your side. The divorce was finalized over a year ago. I'll be honest, I didn't make it easy. I didn't want to get divorced, and I still don't understand how we can be divorced.
This sounds like my ex.
Oh man. I asked for couples therapy, but she refused. I know from my lawyer that her lawyer advised her to go at least once or twice, but she refused. It took quite a
I
while.
wouldn't.
Yeah, same. Bye, bitch. Took quite a while, but finally the divorce happened. I can't even describe the feeling. I felt and still feel like a piece of me had been cut out. I know I hurt her. I know I failed, but I think we all deserve a second chance. When I couldn't take the pain anymore, I decided to start therapy. My therapist doesn't give me advice to get her back. He only focuses on me moving on with my life, encouraging me to meet new people and go out on dates. But I don't want to anymore. At this point, I'm not even interested in boinking anymore. This brother is so delulu. He's mad that his therapist is like trying to actually help him in a way that makes sense. He's like, my therapist won't give me advice on getting her back. Brother, getting her back is not on the menu. Point blank, period. It's just
No.
not. It's not. It's not. A few days ago, something happened that completely shattered me. I was having a few beers with my friend at my house. Let's call him Nick. We were
One
both
second.
pretty drunk. Oh, oh, she said 1 second. Let me put a pin in that.
On my computer.
Oh,
I'm back. Oh my god. I'm on my
yo.
computer. Here, let me try and rejoin your thing. Sorry, I was AFK. What the fuck? I had my phone in my hand and I was listening to you, and then it connected me on my computer.
Surprise!
Okay, so he's like, I'm finally going to therapy. Oh my god.
Bro, he's going to therapy and he expects his therapist to help him try to get back with his wife instead of moving on.
What the hell?
What the hell?
Oh my god.
Would you like me to carry on?
Oh.
Or do you want me to wait a second?
Here, let me try. It says I have to open Steam to join
Yeah.
you. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god. Why isn't it connected? Connect to Steam. What?
He's literally making it all about himself. Talk about a pity party. God forbid he think about how she feels. Exactly. Exactly. It's all I'm so emotionally and mentally defeated. What about your wife? You think the
Yeah.
divorce papers came out of thin air?
Mm, yeah.
Being cheated on can like really destroy a person. I mean, you can like your relationship can be destroyed from less. From less.
Yeah. Bro doesn't care about her, just himself.
Yup. Yeah, bees might be onto something. He's saying essentially that he feels like it's kind of like a jump to go straight from like her finding out and not knowing like the context or whatever and blah blah blah. And so he thinks there might have been something more to the situation, like repeated actions of breaking trust. And given by how he's talking, that could very well be the case. Like there could have been just little things building up in the background that who even knows whether or not she's talked about it or if he's like conscious about it, you know?
Yeah.
And that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, even if there wasn't, I still understand. Like some people do that, and she might have known for a while and just didn't say anything. That's also a possibility. That does happen where people just they find out but they want to be smart about it and they stay quiet, gather their evidence. Like she probably like sent herself screenshots from his phone and stuff and got her ducks in a row so when she was ready to drop the bomb, she did it. Cuz I mean like that sort of thing like it doesn't happen all in a day. So she
Yeah.
she was probably planning that for a while.
I have a feeling he was doing more than that and she was ready to leave, but that gave her the perfect opportunity to finally leave for good.
I wonder.
'Cause, I don't know, like, just feels like Like she was ready.
Oh, welcome back, you cutie pie.
I'm back.
Woo! Alrighty, I'm gonna carry on.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
A few days ago, something happened that completely shattered me. I was having a few beers with my friend at my house. Let's call him Nick. We were both pretty drunk. I started talking about my wife, and he said to me, "You should put more effort into getting over her. She's over you and is happy having a life away from you. You should do the same. You can't live in the self pity all your life." Something in his words hit me, but not in the way he expected. He spoke with a lot of confidence that my wife is over me and is happy now. How does he know that? At
My
this
wife.
At this
You mean
point,
your ex-wife?
I got angry and started pressuring him to talk. I He refused. I pressed as hard as I could. I cried. I begged him to tell me if he knew something. I needed to know something about her until he finally told me his wife has been in contact with my wife for the last year. They were great friends, and I remember Sabrina, my friend's wife, being very sad about losing contact with my wife. The thing is that my wife went to live in Norway, got married to a guy there, and is about 7 months pregnant.
Whoa, wait, how long has it been again? Like 2
2
years?
years.
Okay. Well, yeah, she moved on.
Yeah. I felt like dying. Literally felt like dying with this information. How could she do this to me?
How could this
Bro!
happen to me?
How could she do this to you?
How could you replace me?
The call is coming from inside the house, sir. The call is coming from inside the house. How could it be that while I was crying, getting drunk, missing her, and wanting to die every day, she was happily on the other side of the world, getting married, effing, and getting pregnant by another guy? How could it be that she didn't have a child with me in many, many years? To the point that I thought she was infertile, but she got pregnant by this new guy so easily? Where did this guy come from? I have no answers for absolutely anything, and I feel like I can't go on with my life without these answers. The only thing I can think of is that she had revenge sexo with the first Norwegian guy she came across and got pregnant and decided to keep the baby. Maybe she got married because she wanted to stay in that country legally, and I guess, like in most countries, getting married is a good option for that. I don't know. These thoughts are killing me. I refuse to think that she is in love with him. I need to contact her. I need to talk to her. I need to know what's going on because she acts like our 10-year history, an 8-year marriage is nothing to her.
It's because it's nothing. You don't deserve her.
Because,
She,
sir, you made the relationship nothing when you cheated on her.
yeah, she got something better. It's
Yeah.
time he has to get her back. Time to get himself pregnant.
Let's go, Mpreg! I need advice on how to act. I feel the impulse of travel to where she is and look for her, but how could I do that? I don't know what city she's in.
Freaking, that's like stalker.
Yup, yup.
Creepy.
Yeah, I don't know where she lives. I don't have a number to contact her. She closed her social media. Her family is small. They don't live in the same country as me, and all of them blocked me. I'm totally lost. I don't know what to do at this point. I
Mm.
still want her back, yes, even pregnant. I feel like if this is a nightmare, I need to wake up now.
Brother, you are the nightmare.
He is the nightmare, and she woke up from it and she's moved on.
Oh my god. Wait, I need to make you one of these emotes. The dead stare emoji. The bruh emoji.
Bro.
The bruh. Yeah, he needs to get pregnant stat. I can't believe he thinks that it's normal to want to go and find her in person when she has no contact with him.
Oh, I think Beast is onto something actually because I feel like his behavior hints and it like his mindset, his attitude just hints at how he must have been in the relationship prior to it falling through the shitter, being flushed down the toilet. I feel like he like thinks of her as like his possession almost.
Yeah.
Like we're married. It's supposed to be me. You're supposed to forgive me if I do something that breaches our trust, our agreements. My brother.
He thinks just like my ex.
Ew. Ew, I'm sorry.
like like and I feel like if it was the other way, like if she was the one that cheated and she left him, he would still be like, "You're I forgive you. You're supposed to stay with me because I forgave you."
Ugh.
I feel like this guy would be like that. Like,
Ugh.
"Don't leave me because I forgave you. You're supposed to stay with me. You're my wife."
Emphasis on my.
My wife. My wife.
You are not a human being with your own volition. You are married to me, therefore you have sacrificed your entire soul to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, rip his relationship. He can't get it back. It's gone.
It is gone. He's his brain is in another world. It's not here in reality. I don't know where he's at, but it's not here. Bro, in some comments someone pretty much said what we did. and the OP responded, "Why? Because I made a mistake? Yes, the worst of my life, and I regret. I'm assuming that you guys never did any mistake in your relationship?" Brother, please.
It's not a mistake. You did it on purpose. And you didn't tell her in person. She found out on her own. And
Mm-hmm.
she left you. You came home and she was gone because you read your messages. If there's enough evidence in messages for her to read, it is probably still ongoing. Whatever affair you have is probably still ongoing.
Boo!
Boo!
You stink!
If you loved her so much, you wouldn't have done it.
Yep.
Boo! You
Boo!
stink! Oh no. Okay. Man. That was a big one.
Yeah, that dude is like the epitome of a like steaming hot pile of dookie.
For real. Beep beep boop.
Beep beep boop boop.
Digging your butt, twin.
Start digging in your butt, twin.
Maybe that'll make him feel better if he starts digging in his butt.
Yes, for sure. For sure. Start digging in your butt, Dio. You'll feel much better, Dio.
Yeah. Okay, my next story. I can't tell if so like I decided I didn't want to read the second one I have, but I can't tell if I should read the third one and then choose another one after or what. Um I think this one would be good though, so I'm gonna read this one. It says, "Am I the asshole for not helping my cheating pregnant ex-wife when she fell in front of our daughter?" This is gonna be a hot one.
Oh my god.
A hot, steamy one.
Let her rip.
I, 38 male, have a daughter who's 15. Her mom and I divorced 3 years ago. I really loved her, but she initiated the divorce because she said she'd fallen out of love with me, and she admitted to having feelings for one of her close friends. It mentally traumatized me for a while, but therapy helped me move on. She was very apologetic about everything, but I was just done with her after the divorce. Since maintained a stable co-parenting relationship for our daughter's sake. She's now remarried to her affair partner and currently pregnant. Last week, I was dropping my daughter off for her scheduled time at her mom's place. As my ex was coming out of the house, she tripped on something and fell pretty badly. It was really scary considering she's a few months pregnant, and my daughter was immediately panicked and rushed to her. She asked me to come out and help, but honestly, I didn't really care. I just told her to call her stepdad and then I left. What the fuck? That is the mother of your
Wow.
daughter. That is the mother of
I'm
your child.
I'm speechless. Like, okay, like even if it's somebody else's baby, and even if you're like hurt, I don't know. That's just like that's a line you don't really cross. You know what I mean?
That just shows that you don't have any, like, human emotion. Like,
No empathy.
no empathy. Like you don't care enough about other people. That's a red flag. Big ol' red flag. How can you look at the person that had your daughter 15 years ago
Right.
and see her in that condition and just drive off? Like, I don't
Right.
care if you guys broke up. Like, what? You you co-parent with this woman and you just drove off because you have beef with her. Bruh. You
Bruh.
couldn't even call, like, you couldn't even check and see if she needed an ambulance or anything. You just drove off.
You know, it's interesting because, like, if I think back to even like the worst relationship I've ever had, and somebody who like did me so wrong that I would have no problems like beating his ass. I like if he was like violently ill and I was like, I don't know, put in a similar situation, I would still call an ambulance or make sure he's all right.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't take much to check on someone before you leave. Like, you're not even gonna stay that long. Just, are you okay? Do you need some help?
Right, it's not like you're saying, "Hey, let's get married again. I forgive you." Like it's not that deep, brother. Like, grow up.
And it says, it might sound harsh, but in my mind, it wasn't my responsibility anymore. Anyway, when my daughter came home last night, she seemed really sad. I asked her if the baby was going to be okay, and she said yes. But then she told me that what I did last week was the cruelest thing she's ever seen anyone do. She cried again and went up to her room. Hi, Shashu! I do feel guilty about my daughter crying, but I don't feel guilty about what I did. Am I the asshole?
Oh my god.
You're a million percent the asshole, man.
Bro.
Bro is delusional too, thinking
Mhm.
that he's not the asshole. Like, she wanted, like, she needed your help and you drove off
You know, it
in front of
really
your daughter.
it paints a
You traumatized
picture
your daughter.
of like what their relationship must have been like and why she would have wanted to potentially move on to somebody else. Because if you feel like basic human decency is like whether or not it's your responsibility is lied in whether or not you're like actively partners. It speaks a lot. Again, it seems like another person, like another fella that's just like the person I'm with is my possession. This is my object. You don't have free will, and your well being isn't important unless like mine is top priority, bro.
Well, it also makes me think that if he was still with her and she was dying, like actively dying, he wouldn't call the ambulance for her. Like that, like it doesn't matter to him.
No, you gotta be really like some like not all the fibers in your brain are connected correctly if you're that kind of person. Like it's one thing if like I don't know, like she shot your dog in front of you and then spit on its corpse and flipped you off and walked away and expected things to be normal. Yeah, maybe I'd have that kind of attitude in response. But like it's not that deep. Like yes, what happened is awful and you deserve to feel upset about it, but like taking it this far, brother, go to therapy.
Yeah, bro needs serious help. Bro's a psychopath.
Right.
Uh, was hurting your daughter worth it? Because I guarantee you, you've changed her view towards you for the foreseeable future. And therapy
Absolutely.
didn't really seem to help you much, honestly, because it's clear that you're still angry and spiteful towards your ex-wife. If you can't be a role model for your daughter, then what the fuck are you even doing? Not every single thing is about you. You're the
Bing bing
asshole. This
bing.
is either a rage bait or you suck as a human being. You're right, you're right. He do suck as a human being, bro. Well, that was crazy. That was it. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. Yeah, that's pretty simple to the point. I also have a simple one, if I remember correctly. Yes, I do. You want me to whip out my simple story?
Yeah.
All right. R slash am I wrong? Am I wrong for canceling my order at this coffee shop? I was at this coffee shop and the cashier was really pretty. She had a cool anime tattoo also. I was gonna get some coffee and a donut and I said, "Hey, I like your tattoo. What's your favorite character from that anime?" She kept a straight face and she just said, "How can I help you?" That I then said, "I really like the anime too, and I just wanted to see what shows and characters you liked." She still showed no emotions. I was like, "Sir, do you want anything?" I just said, "Actually, I did, but you made me change my mind. Bye." And I walked away. I didn't want coffee anymore after that. I was trying to be nice and get to know her, and she was acting like that. That's
What?
that's it.
What? That
Someone
was
said
so
she was acting
funny.
like what? A barista doing her job?
Yeah.
Just leave
What?
her alone. Leave her alone. I hate that.
God dang.
I don't know, some people just have this weird expectation that like people, strangers, etc., they just like have to be nice to you. And I know I've heard like the opposite end of it. It's like imagine how it feels, you're a well, a single fella and you want to like meet somebody, you want to talk to somebody, and you approach somebody on the street that looks like you'd get along or you want to get to know, but you're just completely blocked from being able to get to know them because they're not interested. They got the headphones in, they're trying to swerve over you left, right, blah 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 blah, and they're like, it just feels really dismissive and blah blah blah. And it's like, brother, no one owes you their time, their words, their energy.
The only time I would react like that is like this one time I was at Red Robin's and I ordered something and I didn't get a straw with my drink, so I asked the waitress for a straw, and she got mad and threw down the straw really hard and like stomped off. And I was like, "What the hell?"
Well, that's completely different because she's not actually doing her job correctly, whereas this other
Yeah.
chick is just doing her job. Like she's not there to
Yeah,
like
that's
talk
why
to
I'm
people. She's
saying
there to
like
serve coffee, you know.
that's why I'm saying like I wouldn't react like all upset over that. Like that's stupid.
Right? He's being a brat. Like
He is a little brat.
especially because he's acting like him not wanting the coffee anymore is a punishment towards her when that's like 100% not the case. First of all, you're doing her a favor by walking the fuck away and her not having to interact with you any further. Second, if anything, it hurts whatever like company she's working for because they're not getting money. You know, she's on her probably minimum wage hourly salary. You know, like
Yeah,
your service probably means absolutely nothing to her, and your introduction being like that. Come on, dude. Come on.
yeah. Shashu says, I feel it's optional to talk about other things with customer services, but I'm sure you'd want to take your order and then make small talk.
Right. In my case, like if I was in her shoes, I'd be like, I mean, maybe I'll chat with you after you've like taking your order because at that point it makes it seem like you're just there to flirt and I'm not interested, you know?
Yeah,
But if you make your order and make it, obvious that you're here for what you're supposed to be here for and that you're actually just making small conversation, then yeah, maybe perhaps I will chat with you about my anime
mm,
tattoos and blah blah blah. Cause just it's scary how many people are out there that feel like this guy. Not only that, but will feel like violent in these kind of
yeah,
responses, like violently angry, like how dare she? Like what do you mean how dare she? How dare you? Go home.
yeah. I can't. I just can't. Do you expect us to wipe your ass?
It's you know what? Let me throw out a concept that's really like uh been sewn into my brain in the past couple of years. So I'll see and I'll hear all the time of expectations for married mothers where it makes it seem like really she's a single mother taking care of a child and an adult and the man expects her to be this indentured servant, basically stay at home wife. I gotta cook everything, clean everything, everything regarding like a newborn is all me, and blah 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 blah. And you let yourself go because you've got all these responsibilities you're shouldering by yourself on top of taking care of your quote unquote husband. And that's not the way it should be, when you're pregante. The man is supposed to help take care of you and the baby. He's supposed to help you, let you nap in between breastfeeding, build you up, not break you down, and stuff like that. And I just like hearing stories like this. I just know he's the kind of guy that expects his wife to be his mommy.
Yeah. Like, um, cook, clean, do all the laundry, when I make a little mess, clean it up for me. Make sure I have nice refreshments while I'm sitting at my game set up. Bro.
And then they'll also like expect you to be the stay-at-home mom because they're providing for you when in reality they're not providing for you and you also have to work.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That's like rage.
I have another story.
Let's hear it.
My 34 male girlfriend, 38 female, of 7 years, left me over a Facebook post. This is an r/relationship advice. My main question is, if this is even worth fixing. She has always asked me to show her off and how she would like it if I posted her one time on my Facebook so people know I'm taken, but everyone close to us in our lives already knows. I think she's being childish and maybe it's her age and she's consumed by social media. After 7 years of being together, she said I'd never do the little things for her. Sorry, my tracking cut out. One second. I gotta plug in my phone because I forgot. I got that to 20%. Okay. It says she's she said I never do the little things for her, and she asks to make her happy. That she asks to make her happy. But I feel like I do a lot for her. I feed her when she's hungry. I open her door. I take her grocery shopping. She said she already settles for less by being with me because I won't marry her or live with her, and that made me angry. Like she doesn't see the things I do for her. She said she's tired of asking me for the same things, and she said it's not about a Facebook post, but she gave me 24 hours to post a picture of her on my Facebook, or she's done. I didn't do it because I was sick and I had a bad cold, and I feel like she wasn't sympathetic towards my reason for not being able to post her, and she didn't even care that I was sick. She broke up with me and blocked me off everything over Facebook. I want her back and I miss her, but she called me names for the first time for very wait, for the first time for very disrespectful and all of this over Facebook. Just doesn't seem like she cares about the relationship if she's willing to leave over something so small. Chat, what's your advice?
Did he unironically said, "Chat, what's your advice?"
Yeah, you did.
Oh my
And
god.
somebody said you won't marry her and you won't live with her. Why are you together? Also, her comment about settling shows you two aren't on the same page in a few things in your life. This isn't
Hmm.
about a Facebook post. This is about you.
Yep.
It only takes about 5 years to figure out if you want to spend the rest of your life with someone. Girl was ready to leave.
Oh, yeah, what were the ages of these two again?
The guy is 34 and the girl is 27. Wait, is it
Okay.
27 or 28? Let me look. Okay, she's 28 and he's 34. And
Okay.
they've been together since she was 21.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
he took her whole like young life away from her.
Yeah. It's like let me throw in my own 2 cents as someone who's been in her position, I guess. Um, where like I've been in the position where I've been upset before because my significant other wasn't posting me, but it was like a small symptom of a bigger problem
Yeah,
where it really did feel like it was like he's trying to make himself seem single. I mean, you could say like, "Oh yeah, my most of my friends do know blah 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 blah," and this wasn't something that took place on Facebook. In my situation, it was more public. So, but the thing is he would make posts about other people, but like never posted about me in specific, and it just left a really weird taste in my mouth. And then whenever I brought it up, it was just made out to be like a non-issue, and I'm just pretty much like, oh, you're being vain about being stupid about this sort of thing, when in reality it's my gut was telling me the truth.
Yeah. Well, I also think it's funny when somebody like my ex didn't post me and I didn't post about him, but then like I tried to incorporate him into like my server, into like my stuff. So that he was like, at least a part of my favorite things like my streaming and stuff.
Mm.
And he still didn't participate or anything. But like at the end, he was trying really hard to push himself into it. And then like was upset that I never talked about him on my streams and stuff. It's just like, I tried.
Huh.
I tried. Like, you didn't want that. I don't know.
Yeah.
This guy is an asshole for not even doing small things that she wanted. I'm sure that he doesn't even really know what she wants, and he doesn't want to settle down with someone. Because at that point, after 7 years, you would think you would realize that you actually wanted to be with that person forever, and like, live together. But like, you're not even you don't even want to be around her at that point. Like it feels like you don't even want to like be in her space. Like how can you
Yeah, this smells a little bit to me like commitment issues.
yeah.
Because it's
And
really not that hard to just post a picture of your very dearly loved significant other to your Facebook. And I'm sure like your friends and family, if they all already know you're in a relationship, wouldn't find it weird if you did. So what's the hold up?
well, another thing I'm thinking is even if you were sick, you could post it.
Yep,
But what?
exactly. It's not that
And
hard.
another thing is this was her test. This was her test because he wouldn't even do. I'm sure that he didn't even take the time to get to actually truly know her either. Like if she's saying he doesn't do the little things, he doesn't even think about the things she likes, like chocolate or flowers or, like, or like what movies she likes or anything. Like, he just doesn't care enough.
Yeah, I kind of feel a little bit on this one. It might be similar to what Bezo was saying earlier about another story where it's like there's probably a lot more to the background of the story that like
Yeah,
builds up to this, and I'm sure it's that. I'm sure it's there's a bunch of little things that he does, and then like you said, it's like it was a test.
yeah. Well, I hope she has a new relationship that is much happier and has a better person who cares more about the things she cares about.
Mm.
Shashu says this dude didn't know he had a good thing till it was gone.
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel like this guy doesn't actually even care about her and doesn't just wants it back just for the sake of having it. Like,
Yes! Again, another dude where it's like the concept of a relationship. It's like an item that you own. It's your possession. It's not a whole ass other human being that you like have a relationship with.
yeah, that just is crazy. Like, I don't know. A lot of these guys are just like each other.
They
I
really
can't wait to
are.
see how the women are.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one.
Yeah, man. I feel
Man,
like all three of these guys that I had were very similar people.
kind of same. Very
They're all
delusional, very in their own world. What about me and my feelings? Not having any sort of consideration for the other person.
man. They're very much they're you know what? They're very selfish,
Yeah.
all of and childish.
Yep.
I will say I'm proud of the women for not sticking with someone like them.
Agreed.
They deserve better.
True, bestie. So true. And if
Now
they
that one guy that was at the coffee shop. I wonder how he acts everywhere he goes.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my god. Too many children.
Man, children, yeah, for real. There's way too many, it's crazy.
They're all entitled.
Don't worry, chat. Not every guy out there is like this. I promise. There are
Yeah, no, I
good
prob-
people with what I would like to think is common sense.
yeah.
Are you Eepy?
I am Eepy. Are you Eepy?
I mean, like a normal amount of Eepy. I did take a nap so I could have the energy to yap.
This truly is a Eepy Tales from the internet.
Eepy
I
style.
want eventually I want to talk about like spoopy things one day.
Me too. Especially because Halloween's coming up.
Yes. We need Halloween costumes.
I'm gonna make myself a banana.
I'm a banana. I'm a banana. Wait, peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly time.
That's perfect. They be slipping on them banana peels.
Maybe that'll explain all these accidents. Just all of our banana peels all over the place. What's this doing here? Whoop, 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 whoop. Slide. Oops, my pickle is inside someone else's jar. How did that happen? Whoops. I love my wife though. Trust.
Oh my god.
I don't understand why she's upset at me.
That is really funny. I've never heard of that before. My pickles in someone else's jar.
So I came up with it on the fly. I don't know if it's cursed.
Bro has a gherkin.
A gherkin that he's jerkin. Not with his wife though.
He's got those tiny baby pickles.
Oh hell no! I like eating them little things. I'm not gonna lie, the sweet ones every
Yeah,
once in
the
a
sweet
while.
ones are good. I like the dill ones. They be crunching.
They do be crunchy,
God, I love
extra
them.
crunch.
I would eat them right now.
Someone get this girl some pickles.
Yeah, I'm out of. I don't have any pickles to eat.
I wonder if I
Life
have
is just
pickles.
banana peels.
Yeah,
Life is just pickles.
pickles and banana peels. Careful not to slip on them. You never know what's gonna happen.
You might end up like James and the Giant Peach.
I forget what happens in that story. I'm not gonna lie.
He just comes across a giant peach and starts eating it. And then he finds some bugs in there. I don't know. That's all I I'm just thinking about how these women are just tempting to these men, and that giant peach would just be so juicy and tempting. If they if they slip on the banana peels, they might end up like him.
Oops, my face is in your peach. Whoopsie daisies. Hope my
I
wife
don't
doesn't mind. Well, she shouldn't
I,
because she has to forgive me. It's we've been in a relationship for 8 years.
beep beep boop. Start digging in your butt, twin.
Doop 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 doop. Start digging in your butt, twin.
I wish they could have heard the juicy conversations we had before we started. It was beautiful.
You think
One day.
3 stories each was good?
Yeah, I think that was perfect. I think we're good.
Okay, in the future, I suppose we could aim for the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this was timed really well.
Will we?
Yeah.
Well, would you like me to wrap this bad boy up?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up with
And I want you to make me a Krabby Patty!
With the what?
Start digging in your butt, twin.
What? What?
What just happened?
I played the clip, the start taking in your butt clip.
Oh.
So they got an absolute treat.
What?
My advice for all the people from these stories we just read: start digging in your butt, twin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody, thank you for listening to us yap today. It's been a pleasure, a displeasure. We'll see you around next time. Be good, eat ass, do crimes.
Yeah.